Hello, everybody. Hello, Airdrie. Welcome to the channel again. I'm here again. We know what I do here. I like to interview people who are making a difference in the community, who are impacting lives. And today I'm with a wonderful gentleman here who lives here in Airdrie, works here too, a family man here in Airdrie. And I can't wait for you to hear all about what he does here in Airdrie. So on that note, I'm just going to introduce, actually, let me tell you a little bit about him. I met him. I saw a little bit of you at the expo, the ABC Expo, Business Expo, but I didn't know much. But recently we had a gala, ABC gala, and I was privileged to be able to be part of the organization, and I noticed that he was one of the partner sponsors. Actually, he was a gold sponsor of the program, so the biggest sponsor of the program. And I saw a post of his on the group, and I like people who think forward, like forward-thinking people. Yes, yes, I'm a black man, and yes, I'm successful, something like that along the line.
Black and wealthy.
Black and wealthy. I was like, yes, I love that. And with my faith, I believe that you can do all things, through Christ who strengthens you. So that's why I brought Mr. Temitope Olukunle to the channel. Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time. You're very busy, I know. Thank you for taking the time to come and sit with me and to chat with me and to inspire our community.
Absolutely.
So please tell us about yourself. Let them know who you are, because I'm sure there's more to you.
Well, this is just me. Temitope Olukunle is my name, as you rightly said. Friends, family, depending on which side of the bed they wake in the morning. Temi, Tope and all, but that's fine. Again, I joke about it a lot. I'm one of the few people that you can split their names into two equal halves, and each one makes sense. So I don't get offended. It's fun.
That's great.
Of course, married, have 3 wonderful kids, busy, and I love giving back to the community. I love my life is a life of service, right? From the from my early days, even in the uni. It's always been service from one service to another. And so it's not, it comes naturally, and it's not because of what we really can get in return. It really doesn't matter,
Wow.
The greatest impact we make is when we give to people that can't even pay you back, right? So it really doesn't makes a difference for me. So long as I do it, it makes me sleep well at night. And that impacts, on my job as well, professionally. Of course, I serve in the community currently as one of the head of finance for the Airdrie Black Community. And again, in the workplace, I belong to quite a number of committees. The BIPOC CERC of my employer, Servos Credit Union, that's the biggest credit union in Canada right now.
Okay.
Currently, I work as a mobile mortgage manager as well.
I've seen that.
So basically, that's what I do. And I don't consider it as work, because a lot of people, sometimes people ask me what I say. Well, I don't even have a job as far as I'm concerned, because my reason for doing what I do is completely different. Some do it for money, which is not wrong. But I use on my slogan all the time, my goal is just to create a smile in every home.
Wow.
That's all. So long as that is done, whether I do the mortgage or I do the financing for you or somebody else, it really doesn't matter to me, right? So let's just solve people's problem. If they get the solution elsewhere, I send them a congratulatory message as well. Regardless.
How beautiful.
So that's just a nutshell of what I do, what I believe in. Of course, I'm a Christian, and I believe so much in providence. I believe that, God blesses the works of our hand. We have to play our part. And I've seen God showed up in so many, wonderful ways as well. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much for telling us. Oh, wow. How long have you been living in the city?
Wow. So active living in Airdrie started sometimes in the summer of 2022. Was when we moved here. So going to 3 years now.
Wow.
But of course, we've been in Canada for longer than that.
I thought you've been living here for long, because you've been active in the community. That's beautiful.
I get that feedback all the time.
Yeah.
In fact, a lot of people think I've been in Canada for like 20 years or 30 years.
So no? Oh, wow.
So it's okay.
Where did you move from before Airdrie?
So from Calgary.
Calgary, okay, not too far.
We're living in Calgary. Then we decided to pitch our tent in here. We just drove here one of those days when we're thinking of getting our own place, and contrary to what the popular opinion, like, oh, you're leaving the big city to Airdrie, and drove to Airdrie and I saw, I'm like, okay, I mean, this looks like what we would like. I mean, everything is connected.
Yes.
You can do all your runs in 10, 15, 20 minutes max, right?
Right?
Compared to Calgary, where I have to drive 20 minutes to get to some place. But almost every other thing you can get done, drop the kids at school, quickly do the groceries, get home and do your banking and everything connected, within that space. Yeah, healthcare maybe slightly different. But again, I mean, we pray for good health. So, and obviously, I believe the city of Airdrie is definitely doing something about that as well.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with Mr. Olukunle, so you can hear more about what he does in the community. Thank you so much. The question is that as an African and an immigrant, what motivates you to do what you do in this foreign land?
Right. Yeah. So, like I mentioned previously, mine has been a life of service. Helping people. It comes naturally. It has nothing to do with what is coming back in return, if any. But the desire to want to give back to the community is one of the things that propels me to want to do everything that I do and everything that you see, whether there's any recognition coming from it or not. Yeah, that's fine, because we just need to we need to realize that one of the reasons why the Black community or the African community is always featuring in some of those statistics is because we always put self over us, over the community, right? We don't think about, the larger group, right? We want to think about what I can give. So, we need to go beyond what is in it for me, but we need to move towards what is in it for us as a community. So, in that sense, I just want to do my part, and we can, and there's very little you can actually do about other people's bad behavior than to be correct yourself. So people talk about, oh, I've tried this, in the community, somebody did this, somebody did something wrong and all that. And my response to that would always be that as long as human beings exist, right, offense will always be there. But my job is to do my part, you do your part, and that's it. Like I said, there's very little you can do about other people's behavior, really. Just be correct yourself. The next person is, and before you know, we're going to have more people that are doing the right things, and they will be in the majority. Right. So, and we talk about, so basically, those are just the things that motivate me. Like, Black people can be different, and I say that with every sense of responsibility. I know a lot of people have asked me, well, wherever you are, I want to stand up because I want to prove a point, and not to anybody, to myself, because when I see that this is not possible, those are the kind of things I think I want to try. Challenge. Like, it's not doable. I say, okay, that's fine. I hear you. I believe you. I know it's not doable. I mean, the opinion is not wrong. Just so you know, they're correct. But I believe that God has given us the ability to be able to challenge ourselves to be the best that we can be, and Black is not dark. No, right? No, we can always. So those are the things that really fuels me. So if you tell me something is not possible, you fueled. That's exactly what I want to do, because I'm asking myself, why, why not, why not? So most of the, I belong to several groups, and people face a particular direction. Several group, 1,000 people, 2,000. I take a step back and I ask myself, so if everybody is facing 1,000 direction, right? I mean, so the question is, why not? Why is nobody even taking a step back to say, okay, what if we look the other way? And that's why you have people like Elon Musk today. Not because they are, it's not like whites are, more intelligent, or God has given everybody equal measure. Thank you. It's just now the guy is talking about, going to Mars, right? And you're asking yourself, why am I not? Because somebody thinks it's not possible. And the guy is thinking, why not? Why not? Why not? That's where we need to get to as a Black people, as a community, to start asking questions, why not? I love that. I love that kind of thinking. I just love it. Because I know that Dr. Monroe, he's passed on, but he spoke about that. A lot of people are working on the 1% of their strength. Correct. And you have, God has put so much in us. Totally. And he said we can do all things through Christ. And so why are you limiting yourself? No, why? There is no reason to. And it's something that is disheartening. I make the call to people all the time, even in my space, please, just try. right? Yeah.
If you never tried, how would you know? And that's what, as you said, Elon too. He just everything that people said it was impossible was what he
Exactly.
tried,
Right.
and he made it possible.
Totally.
And he's still making
For
things.
sure.
Oh my
For
goodness!
sure.
So thank you so much for being that way. So if you're a young Black girl or boy out there, you've been told you can't do this, you can't
Oh
do
yeah.
that. Don't let anyone limit you. You can do all things,
True.
really,
True.
if you put your mind to it. And the Bible also talks about you are what you think. If you think you can do it, you really cannot do it.
That's it.
If you think you can do it, you find a way to get it done.
Totally.
So I hope you're inspired by Mr. Olukunle about these things. And he's not just talking, he's doing things in the community. It's not just talk. So don't be a talker, just a talker. Be a talker and a doer too. Very important. It's good to talk to yourself.
True.
It's very good. But you have to do it to make the move, right?
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. So you just received a resounding vote from the ABC community, right? How do you feel about it? I want to talk about a little bit about that.
Well,
yeah, they all voted for you. There was no.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how I feel yet because it's a lot. It's going to be a lot of sacrifice. It took me a lot of time, as you would see, that it took me a lot of time before I even agreed to, responded to the nominations and all that. But again, like I said, if something has to be done, we just have to make that sacrifice. Sometimes it's not convenient. When I look at family commitments, from work, even at church and other things, it wasn't convenient at all. But I also know that in the community we have a gap that needs to be filled, right? What a lot of people don't know is that, of course, my colleagues that we serve together currently on the board and management, some of them know about this. As a VP finance, sometimes I'm up, 3 a.m. in the morning to compile financials to work on. Yeah, because I have my job to do, and I also have this to attend to, right? So those are some of the sacrifices, and that's just me. You can imagine how many of the other leaders, how much sacrifices they also make to make sure that you have the Airdrie Black Community or the ABC that you have today. But at the end of the day, when I reflect and I look at how much work we've done, right? Of course, we've come a long way. But again, when you look into the future and you see how much has been left undone, you just say to yourself, you know what, I will still make that sacrifice. So again, and like I said during the election, we need to come together. We're going to require everybody's support, and more importantly for me, it's not even about service right now. Like I said that day, we need to get to the point where we are now building capacity in the Airdrie Black community. So it's not a question of what one individual can. That's what I think, I would like us to focus on working with the president and every other, members of the leadership. Yeah. We need to be able to build those capacities in Airdrie Black community, where we have people that can take on, finance role, people can take on, corporate social responsibility roles and things like such that it becomes, autopilot. And my belief is we don't expect those of us that are currently in the current leadership to still be the one leading ABC in the next 5 or 10 years. If that is the case, then we have failed.
Yes, yeah.
Right. So I believe we need to transition to the point where we're building capacity and we have young people or younger people. Of course, we are still young.
Yeah. But most of the leadership are young.
Having more younger people, our children, coming in their 18, 19 and exposing them to leader, because those are critical leadership skills that they need. Right. When they get out there, I'm a leader, I'm the vice president, I'm 21, I'm 20. And I'm the vice president of XYZ of technology for the Airdrie Black community. We're able to do this. And so you can see that. So that's the kind of mindset that I have, rather than a mindset of we want to come and serve and no. We want to build, let's build capacity and then let these young people come and, showcase their skill. And that's going to be a very good building block for them, even in their careers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Just know that everything that you do in life kind of builds you up for something. You don't know, do it, because as he said, he's building capacity in the community. And so if you're also out there and you're not sure what to do yet in your community, in the ABC, the Airdrie Black community, or if you're not Black and you're also in the Filipino or whatever community you're in, you want to be part of something that makes sense. Don't just live for yourself. We're in this world. Everyone has to contribute a part to make this world move the way it's supposed to move. And so you also think about what you can do to make an impact in your community. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Is there any other thing you want to add to it before we take a quick break?
I think that sums it up for me.
Thank you so much
so much more.
Thank you so much for what you're doing for the community. God bless you. Keep up the work. And yes, just watching you do what you're doing is inspiring some of us to also to kind of like, oh my God, if someone can do it without even expecting anything back, like what can I also do? So thank you so much. Thank you for what you're doing for the community.
You're so welcome. And I would just like to quickly add that one of the things I'm appealing to our parents to do is also to expose their kids to some of this role at the early stage. Like I said, at a very young age, I was a general secretary of a fellowship in the university, right? So I had 700, 800 people that I was responsible for, working with the vice president. So I mean, in my 20s, I was already taking leadership positions. Gradually, of course, I grew to that point, and it helps. It helps. So I would say it's something that we need to, and a lot of these things. I mean, think about it. In university, who's going to pay you? Nobody was paying us, but we just loved what we do. And the mindset of giving, because these things are all about giving. You're not going to get a dime. No. ABC has nothing to pay. As a matter of fact, we've up to this point, we've not gotten a single grant. So we've been self-funded and running by ourselves. So we've actually been using our resources, the leadership.
Amazing.
So a lot of people don't know this. So if you're coming, it has to be like because you really, really have a heart or the mind to serve, right? And like I always say, we give because we have the heart, not because we have. And that's something people should note.
Because you have the heart, not because you have so much that you just want to. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much. So I hope you are inspired. We'll be right back. Thank you so much for being with us too.
Watch out for the next part of this interview.